This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. We are discussing about DBA activities, right? So how to create a linked report, and the other day, yesterday, we were talking about how to create standard subscription. Today, we'll see how to create a data-driven subscription and the differences between them, standard and data-driven subscription. Clear? Now, so yesterday I think we have created the standard one. It was working fine. Now today we'll talk about data-driven subscription. So what is a data-driven? Store subscription data in a table and use this data to create the subscriptions. Clear? So that is what is called data-driven subscription. Now let me go and open my report manager URL. Open my report manager URL. So I wanted to, what was my managerial? I think Kedar Darpan admin, right? So this was the URL I was using. Now click on connect to this. As a DBA, you must use this portal only. If you don't remember the URL, you can simply go to report manager, configuration, reports our configuration manager, click on yes. You would easily understand what was the URL that is being created already for the admin people, right? So when you go to web portal, so this is for the DBA people. So this is the URL Darpan admin. Now I'm able to go here, click on iBank reports. Now we were creating standard subscription, right? Now I go to the new report. So subscribe. When you click on subscribe, you should be able to see standard subscription and data-driven subscription. Clear? So now the difference, let us understand one by one, right? Standard subscription means generate and deliver one report. Data-driven, generate and deliver one report for each row in the data set. Clear? So what is the meaning? We are going to store the data in a table. What data we're going to be storing? We're going to be storing to which mail ID we need to send the report, to whom we need to send the report, and which path we need to store the data, something like this. We have a lot of data that we can capture in our table. That is what is called data driven subscription. For example, let me go. It is taking a lot of time to open it. Please wait, guys. So data driven means whatever be the data that we're supplying. For example, report name we're supplying, how we need to send the report to PDF, something like this, right? So lot of data we are giving, right? For example, I have some details like this. Sales report we supposed to send. One customer needs PDF, one more customer needs in Excel, right? One customer needs in a, or some shared path. One more customer may use some different shared path. Clear? So different people needs the reports in different varieties. Clear? So sales report I have, but one customer needs in PDF, one more customer needs in Excel, one more customer needs, in different schedules. So all this data we are going to be storing in a table. We are going to use the table to create subscriptions. Clear? So now this is what is called generate and deliver one report for each row in the data set. Clear? When I go in for a standard subscription, and yesterday, and when I was using email, I'm using a lot of email IDs, and here I can choose only one PDF. But the requirement is that one customer needs PDF, one more customer needs in Excel. Clear? But same sales report. One customer needs in PDF, one more customer needs in Excel. or one customer needs the data to be delivered to one path. Clear? Because we're giving only single path here. Some customer needs this report to be delivered to this path, and some customer needs the report to be delivered to some other path. Clear? If we have different data, so I cannot give all the data here. So what I do, I'm going to be creating a table. In that table, I will be specifying what is the report I need and which format I need, when is that I need. All the data, I'm going to put them in a table. That table I'm going to be using to send my subscriptions. Clear? So that is what is called a data-driven subscription. Clear? So if I use standard subscription, you will be sending all the report. You will be sending the same report to all users in a single format. For example, everybody will get PDF format. But I need further customization. What is the meaning? So you need a report in PDF. I need a report, same report in Excel, and somebody needs report in email. Somebody needs report in some other format, right? So different customization techniques we can have with the help of data-driven subscription. So what we do, the customer requirements can be captured in a table. The table we need to create first, and the table will have data. So this is what is called data-driven subscription. So generate and deliver one report for each row in a data set. Now I need to create one data set now. Clear? So now what is the data set I'm going to be creating? Let me go and create one data set. So this is the table I must create. Okay, use iBank. Now what report name, file name means in which path? What is the render format? Rendering means so PDF format, blah blah blah. Write mode, then extension, whether you need extension or not, and username, and lot of things. Okay, so this is one table. Let me, I think I may have one table. Let me drop the table. We need to create one table with these columns. Clear? So I have to create one table with these columns. The table is this table. In this table, I wanted to give what is the report I would like to send. What is the report name? The report name is called new report. Okay. The report name is called new report. I'm going to be inserting the data in this table. I have created a table with these columns. Clear? And where the report should go? The report should go to this path. What is the path? The path is Indian reports. Right click, go to properties, sharing, copy this, and my report should go to this path. So I need a report in PDF. Okay, auto incremented true, Kedar, SSRS admin, blah blah blah. So this is one thing I wanted to insert. Clear? So what is the meaning of this? So the report will go to this path in the PDF. Like that, the same report I wanted to send, not in PDF, in Excel format. Okay, and not to this path. Okay, I wanted to create one more, let us say, path iBank reports underscore sales report. Okay, so this is one more path. Go to properties, sharing, share this, and to SSRS admin, add to everyone, add, and read and write, and share it. Clear? Click on OK, and this is the path. Now see, the same report I wanted to send it to this path. Okay, and Excel and blah blah blah. So now this is one more row I have it. Clear? So now, like that, one customer needs report to be delivered to this path, he needs in PDF. One more customer needs report to be delivered to this path and he need like this. Clear? So lot of data you can insert like this. Now the same report will get delivered for each row available in this table. Clear? So that is what. So this is the table I have created where the table is available. Table is available in iBank. iBank is a shared data source for me. So this is what is called step number one that you must do. Clear? So I'm not going to be using a standard subscription. I wanted to create a table and store the subscription data in a table and use this data to create subscriptions. Clear? So I'm going to be using data driven subscriptions. Now I go here. So I choose data driven subscription. Say it is a data driven subscription for, let us say, sales report. Clear? Now choose this and give some things. Now, when you wanted to deliver this, you can give the schedule. Before giving the schedule, make sure your SQL Server agent is on. Right click on this, you start this. Click on yes. Are you sure you want to? Yes, I want to do start this SQL Server agent, because when you have this agent, you must start this. Otherwise, it's not going to, you know, create any jobs. You can just refresh. Now it is working fine. Now let me go create one schedule. So when is that you need? Every 1 hour. So daily, monthly. So what is on the following schedule? Daily, early, whatever you need it. Okay, every 1 hour, 1 minute, something like this. Morning, say 6 o'clock onwards, every 1 hour I would like to have this, or every 30 minutes I would like to have this, whatever you wanted to have, or every 5 minutes I would like to have. That is the schedule you have given. Now click on apply. Clear? So click on apply is done. So now what it is saying, it is telling me destination where you wanted to give the report. One is called email. I would like to send the report via email, or email is not working for us. I wanted to show Windows file share. I would like to create the path like this, and based on this path I wanted to share my report to the end user. Clear? So this is one. The third one, you have null delivery provider. So in the standard subscription, we do not have null delivery provider. So in the data driven, there is one more thing, that is what is called as a null delivery provider. Windows file share, email. The next one is called null subscription or null delivery provider. So what is this? It is very, very important interview question. Compulsorily ask question. It is, what is a null subscription or null delivery provider? Let us understand one by one. Null subscription or null delivery provider, it will create reports and keep them ready in cache prior to the delivery. It will improve the performance of the delivery of a report at the time of schedule. All the reports are cached and delivered within less time. For example, credit card monthly statement reports. Let me give you a simple example. I wanted to conduct a wedding for my sister. So we have a wedding is planned probably next month, 10th, for my sister. Now we are planning to invite thousands of people for the wedding. Forget about Corona and everything. We're planning to invite. So I wanted to print a wedding card, and I wanted to post the wedding card to all my friends and relatives. Clear? And personally also I will call them over phone. That's what is later. But before that, I wanted to print 1,000 to 2,000, wedding invitation cards, and I wanted to courier them, post them. So what is the thing I should do? First, I wanted to, print the card. I got the cards, 1,000 cards ready. If I wanted to post the cards, I need to write the address for each and every family member or the friend, right? So that is the first thing. So take a card, write the address, stick the card, have the postal stamp and something. And then you take the second card, third card, fourth card, like that. For each and every card, you supposed to write the address, right? That's how we send it. Now tell me, for example, you morning went to the a courier office or post office. So you have thousands card ready, and you started writing the postal address on the card in front of the officer who's sitting. Now tell me, how much time do you need to write the address for 1,000 cards? It will take a minimum 3 to 4 hours, because you're doing then and there and giving the card by card to the post manager. So what will happen? He will get irritated. So he will tell me clearly, hey boss, you better go to your home and write the complete addresses, the stick the cards properly, and come back to me tomorrow and hand over all the cards to me. But don't do all this rubbish work in the postal office, right? That is not the way. That means if you wanted to courier 1,000 postal cards or the invitation cards, you supposed to make them ready one day before, right? So next day, what you do? You simply go to the post office or courier office, you hand over the cards. You take, sir, these are the cards are ready, everything is ready. You take the 1,000 cards and you post them. So that is what you should do it. So what will happen? So schedule is what? Tomorrow 10 o'clock, you're supposed to go to the post office or the courier office. You're supposed to hand over the cards. So before one day, so last day or before one day, what you should do? You have to make the cards ready. Okay? Make the cards ready means you write the postal address, stick the card, paste the card, and whatever you would like to do it, you make them ready one day before. So make the cards ready is one step. Delivering is a second step. Delivery will be taken care by the postal guys and courier guys. Clear? Let us think about a real-time example. I wanted to send thousands of a credit card statements to each and every user. Think about a Citibank. So how many customers Citibank is going to be having? Thousands of customers, millions of customers all over the world. Even in India, we have lot many people. I'm using Citibank credit card. You're using not only in India, but also in abroad, everywhere, right? So every month, 14th or 15th, they're supposed to generate credit card bill. Now, generating a bill is not so simple because they have millions of transactions, credit card swipings. Now they need to go to the table and pick up only my data where credit card number equals to my credit card number. So they need to give my number and fetch my data and convert the data into PDF file, and this PDF file need to be sent to my email. Clear? So now what is the challenge here? The challenge is the server has to do lot of data filtering, data crunching, then get the data, convert into PDF, then deliver the report to the end user via email. Do you think that it can happen within 1 hour of time, 2 hours of time? So delivery will be very, very slow, because at the time of delivery, the SSRS computer is going to the database, fetching the data, filtering the data, arranging the data, converting the data, and converting to PDF and attaching the file into PDF and sending it to the Bhaskar Jogi. Sir, this is only one report. Like that, it has to do it for the second report, third report, fourth customer, fifth customer, because everybody will get different data, right? So my data has to come to my data come to my credit card report. Your data will come to your report. So it is not so simple. So when I say null subscriptions, what will happen? Null means nothing. Null means what? Nothing, right? So you make the report ready, but don't deliver it. That is the meaning of null subscription. You make the report ready. What is the meaning of? You go to the database, get the Bhaskar Jogi data, you convert the data into PDF and keep the PDF file in a cache file. And you go and take one more customer data. For example, Ade or Korean or maybe somebody else. Go to the database, get the Korean transactions for last month, and you put them into a report and you convert one PDF and make the PDF ready in your caching. So what is the advantage? When the reports are ready, when the schedule starts, when the schedule says tomorrow 6 o'clock, the server is supposed to send all the reports to the end user. So what will happen? The report server is very, very fast to send all these PDF files. Why? One day before, One day before, machine created all the reports and kept them in the cache, in the RAM and the memory. So when the schedule comes, schedules we're saying every day 6 o'clock in the morning, or every fortnight, some 15th of every month, something like this. We give a schedule. So one day before, what you do, you create a null subscription. Means you keep the reports ready in the cache, but don't deliver them. That is the meaning of null subscription. What is advantage? When the schedule comes, during the schedule time, I need not create a report from the scratch. Already report is ready. Your wedding cards are ready one day before. So what is advantage? Morning 10 o'clock, get up, you go to the post office and give this report. The delivery will be very, very faster. So that is what is called null delivery provider or null subscription. Clear? So SSRS machine is going to be creating the reports ahead of time and going to be caching them in the RAM or in the buffer, so that when the schedule comes, the reports are ready, so that the scheduler need not go to the database, get the data, make the data into PDF file, blah blah blah. So already done. Clear? So this is what is the advantage when you have large reports. If you wanted to deliver, you divide the things into two parts, make the reports ready and schedule it later. Clear? Null means null delivery. Don't deliver it now. You make the reports ready first. Delivery can happen when the schedule starts. So this is the meaning of null subscription. So it's very, very important interview question. So what is the advantage? When the schedule starts, reports are ready in the cache or the RAM. So it will get delivered within fraction of seconds. Even though you have millions of customers files are available, it is very, very fast. Clear? That's what is this point. So I don't want to do this one. I would like to go in for directly Windows file share. Now, so what I do, you need to create a data set for this data driven, because already we have created this data set. Okay, table. Data set means a table. I go edit data set. So what I'll need, file name, path, render format, write mode, blah, blah, blah. So where is my, this one? So this is available in this data source. Which data source? IBank. Okay, so that you need to choose. Now I would like to write the query. The query is this query. Control C and Control V and validate the query. So data set fields, I must have it. Validation is successful. Apply. That means it is going to be reading the data from that table. So I wanted to go get the file name. File name is report name. Report name, get value from data set. So in the data set, there is a file name. File name means this one. Okay, this column is attached to that. Now path, what path? Get value from the data set. So there is a path here. So this path you need to deliver. So this path is mapped. Then the render format. How the report need to be delivered? Render format means get the value from the data set. It has to be delivered. Render format is PDF is first time. The next one is Excel. Same report will get delivered multiple times. Each row, same report will get delivered for each row. The next one is write mode. Write mode means get value from the data set. Write mode means what? Write mode means I wanted to override the report if you have the same report there, or I wanted to auto increment. Clear? Overwrite or increment. Replace the file or not. So I would like to have auto increment. Then file extension. You wanted to have the extension? Yes. So I would like to have file extension. What is file extension? True. That means report.pdf, report.xls, sales report.xls. That is the report extension will be shown. When you say true, if you say false, extension will not be shown to the customer. So it'll be PDF file, but sales report, no .pdf. That is the meaning. Now the next one is username. So under which user it is going to be going? The username is we know. The username is this under this guy. Password is this one. Okay. password is this one, and use file share account. If you wanted to share some account, you can also use the file share account. We have any file share account, so with the user sharing account. Clear? So everything is mapped. All the data is going to be supplied by this one, by this one. So it is always picking up a single row and process the data. It will take the next row, it will process the report. It will take the next row, process the report. Same report will get delivered for each row is available in the data set. That's it. So you need to map them. After mapping them, you create a subscription. Clear? So we have given the subscription. So what will happen now? Every 30 minutes or every 40 minutes, this subscriptions is going to be taking the row from here. It is going to be dumping the report into this one. It will take this row and it will take the same report dumping into here in the Excel format. Clear? Then it will take the same report dumping into some other format. Like that, for same report will get delivered for each row available in your subscription or in the data set. Clear? So this is what is called a data driven subscription. You need to create a table first. Now if you wanted to see the subscriptions, you can go to my subscriptions window. One is called standard, the next one is called daily, standard and data driven subscription. So this is a new one. It will run after 30 minutes or after 20 minutes. It's going to be run based on the schedule. You can change the schedule, and if you wanted to modify, you can simply go and edit the schedule. So I have given 30 minutes, right? So every 1 minute I want, or every 2 minutes I would like to have it. So the report will get delivered to that place every 2 minutes. Clear? One is PDF, one more is Excel file. That's it. Clear? So you need to go check for every 2 minutes. So you should be able to get a report there. So that is what is called data driven subscription. Clear? Now, as a DBA, you're also look into caching and snapshot. What do you mean by caching? Caching means caching is a copy of the last executed report stored in reports of a temp DB. It has a lifetime or expiry. Caching is a performance enhancement technique. Can have only one cache per report. We'll have parameters. We'll have when we have a parameters, we'll have one per combination of the parameters. So what is the meaning of caching? So every time going to the data source and getting the data and showing the report will take a lot of time if we have a large amount of data here. So what normally we do? We cache the data. You go, you get the data, you cache the many reports of a temp DB. Next time when you open the same report, I'm not going to go. Reporting server is not going to go to the database. It will simply go to the cache, get the data from here. It is going to go and show the data. First time when end users reads the report, SSRS gets the data from the data source and keeps a copy in the cache. From next time, SSRS gets the data from the reports of a temp DB, not from data source. Clear? What is the advantage? When I'm making a copy here, I need not execute the query, right? Because if I execute a query takes a lot of time to execute it. The report will be very, very faster. But the customer says that I need a report just like that. I don't want to wait. So what you do, you cache the report. So how do you cache it? It's very, very simple. You go to report manager, you go to your report, let us say new sales report. So this is my report, right? Now see, it is taking a lot of time and executing, fetching data, and think that it is taking 20 minutes of time. You think like that, okay? So every time 20 minutes, the end user has to wait because it is fetching the data, it is doing a lot of things. Now what I do, I wanted to cache this data. So whatever be the data, I got it, that I wanted to cache it. How to cache it? Go here, go to manage. Now you say caching. So you say cache copies of this report and use them when available. Always run this report against the blah blah blah. So I want to cache this. So the cache will expire after 20 minutes. So the cache will be there only to 30 minutes or 1 hour, 60 minutes, whatever it is. If I put 60 minutes, still 60 minutes, the cache data will be available. So click on apply. Clear? So after 60 minutes, it will go and fetch the copy of data. Let me go, and I have cached it, right? Now let me go to my report. Now I go to home. Now I go here. I wanted to open this report. Now, first time I'm getting the data after caching it. This time it is going to copy this data and paste it into cache. It is available. So what is the first name? Nirosha Nomula. Again, you can just go back. Again, you just click on this new report. So it is getting from the cache. Now what I do, I will also open one more report which did not get cached. For example, I go to BR1 customers report. So this report is not cached. So I'm also getting some data here. But now let me update my data. So update account master, set name is equals to Biden, where account ID is equivalent to 101. Now, what was the original date? Original data is this guy, and I wanted to update this. Now data is been modified. When the data is modified, I go to this. I wanted to simply go to the report which is not cached. I'll go here, so I can see the latest data in this report. So I see Biden because it is fetching the data from the database. But if I go to home, if I go to my cached report, click on this, I cannot see Biden here. I can see the old record. Why? It would have cached elsewhere. Clear? It is fetching the data from the buffer. So morning 10 o'clock, you have got some data. So even though 10:20 or 10 o'clock you got the data, 10:20 there is a modification. The modifications will not be there in the buffer. Clear? Even though you refresh, even though you do anything, you have to wait for 1 more hour to get the latest data. It is cached all the old data. So the old data it will show you, not the fresh data. Clear? But this report will be very, very faster. So that is what is the importance of caching. And you will have some issues here as well, because if you wanted to see the latest records, you will not be able to see. But it is faster. Clear? So if you wanted to see the latest data, then going for normal report. Normal report may be slow. So this is how you can understand. The next one is snapshot. What do you mean by snapshot? A snapshot represents data at a particular point of time. Snapshot is a permanent copy of the report. Snapshots are stored in reports of a database. Can have multiple snapshots of a given report. Purpose of the snapshot is to maintain a report history. For example, I wanted to create one report. For example, let us say I have an employee table, employee ID, employee name, employee salary. So employee number one, let us say Ranjit, his salary is 1,000. Employee number two, say Ram, salary is 2,000. I have some salary, let us say in 2015, the salary is like this. What I do, I take a snapshot of this data, I create a report. So what I do, I take the report, I create a report. So at some point of time. So all the data I will be able to get it. So this is a snapshot. So after 2016, there is an increment to 1200. Now there is an increment to 2500. Now what I do, I take one more snapshot. So one more snapshot, I take it, I'll keep. Okay. Then what will happen? So this is what is called snapshot. You take a report. This is what is called original data. You will take multiple snapshot. What is the advantage? Advantage means we can see the history. In 2015, the salary was this much, and 2016, the salary is this much. So snapshot is a report. Snapshot is a report. This is getting stored in a TempDB database. Clear? You can take a lot of snapshots. So whatever be the data it is available in that time will get captured separately in this report. So you can maintain the history. What is the purpose for snapshot? Maintain the history. Clear? So now I would like to show you how to take a snapshot. Now you go here, you go to home. Now you go to your report. Now go to your report, click on manage. Now you take a history snapshot. Clear? So I would like to take a snapshot means you click on this. So today you have taken the snapshot. Okay. So the time is this. Now after some time you do the data modification, you go and take one more snapshot. Clear? So when you open, it is going to be having some data here. Clear? If you do any modification to the data, if you take one more snapshot, the snapshot will have one more copy. Clear? When you go, you will have two copies. If you have any modifications here, you should be able to see the modifications in this. So manually you can take, or you can also have a schedule. Schedule means what? I would like to take the snapshot on the given time. Okay. So you can have manually create a schedule, you can have it. So daily morning 6 o'clock you take a snapshot, or every year once in a year month, month of January you take a snapshot. Like that you can create a schedule. And how many copies I would like to maintain? 10 copies. If I get a 11th copy, first copy will get deleted. Like that every time you maintain 10 copies of the snapshots. Clear? So this is what is called a snapshot. Snapshot means what? Taking a copy of the data at particular point in time. Clear? So you can have a lot of data can be captured. The difference between cache and snapshot, it's a temporary copy of the report, it is a permanent copy of the report. Cache gets stored in a reports server TempDB, snapshot gets stored in reports server DB, right? So speed up the report execution to compare old and new data of a report, and it will also speed up the report execution. Only one cache per report, multiple snapshots per report can be taken. Clear? So the purpose of the snapshot is to maintain the report history. Clear? What was the salary for Ram in 2015? What is the present salary for him? I can see the salaries in different snapshots so that I can easily, identify the growth in his salary. Clear, guys? So now as a DBA, you can also, responsible for, controlling the logs. We have a lot of logs available. So execution log 2, execution log 3, all these things are available for the, we have databases like report server and report server TempDB. So lot of logs are available. So these logs are available in report server database. These are actually not tables views. Reports our database when you go. Okay, you can see the views, right? So you have a log 2, log 3. You can see what is the report executed when, what is the time it has taken to execute it, and a lot of things you can have it. So which report is slow, which report is faster. So a lot of things you can see. You use report server database. Clear, guys? So we must use this database, and this is the machine, and this is the report name, who executed it, and lot of things. Okay, and what is the parameter, when the report started, report time, and time data retrieval. Lot of things you can have it here, whether it is success or failure, how much time it has taken to execute, how much time it has taken to process, and what is the row count. A lot of things are available in this. What is the byte count, number of rows. So if the numbers are more, means this report is slow. If any number is bigger number means the report is slow. You can have execution log, and we have one more view, execution log 2. So it will give you different information. Clear? So what report you are executing? Clear? Now you're getting live data. Live data means getting the data from the data source itself. You're getting the data from the cache or from the snapshot. Clear? So you will have cache. Cache means what? We have cached the report, right? So the report is getting the data from the cache or from the buffer or from the data source. So from where it is getting the data, that also you can see it here. What are the numbers that we can have it here? So different information is available in different logs. Clear? So you can have as a DBA, you people have to keep an eye on these logs. If the numbers are bigger, that means the report is slow, but the data retrieval will take a lot of time. Retrieving means going to the database and picking up the data is going to take a lot of time. So this is a time retrieval for milliseconds. Clear? Time processing is good. Time, rendering is good. Rendering means converting data into a PDF or Excel or as an HTML file. That is what is called rendering. Clear? So as a DBA, you need to keep seeing these logs. And apart from that, we have also have in this location SSRS text file logs are available automatically. So this is the path where you should be able to find out these logs. Okay. So C program files, Microsoft SQL Server, reporting server, SSRS log file. You can see automatically daily log files are created, but in SSIS, normally we create logs manually. In SSRS, automatically logs will get created. You need not create any log. But if there is a problem in your report means, you can go to, either these views or you can go to these locations where you will be able to find get logs. Clear? You can just read the log and understand what is the issue with the SSRS report. Clear, guys? So DBA people will be monitoring the logs, and we need not create any log manually. Automatically, the logs are getting created. See program files. Let me go to see program files. Microsoft SQL Server reporting. Now SSRS. Continue. Log files. It is going to create a log file for each and every day. It is going to be creating a log. Today is 16th, right? For 16th, it is created multiple logs. Okay, today is 16th. These many logs have been created. If you wanted to see the log, if you have any issue, just open and look for errors. How do you look for errors? You control F. You say error. So if there is an error, it can tell you there is a display error link, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So something like this. So error, it is giving you some error in this report. So throwing an error, blah, blah, invalid PBA configuration. So people look for this kind of messages. Exception caught, blah, blah. We don't understand what is this, but you can look for this kind of errors. Okay. So what is this? So, or you can look for failure because you cannot read all the data, right? So you can say simply go and fail. So fail to initialize the performance counters, blah, blah, blah. Find the next. That's it. So error, failed, or fatal errors, fatal, something like this. So people will be looking in this messages. They'll be searching like error, like fatal error or failure or unsuccessful. These kind of things will be there. People have to, look into that. Clear? If something is not properly working, then immediately they open this file and they look for errors. There is no error in this file. That's fine. Clear? So these are the log files automatically gets created and the DBA people will be watching those log files in case of if there is any error occurred. For example, I go here, I want to see if everything is smoothly happening or not. I'll go to my subscriptions. Now, these are my subscriptions got created, right? I wanted to know is there any problem in my subscription, or everything is happening properly or not? I would like to verify that. If something goes wrong here, I would like to go to the log file and look for the errors there. What is the issue? Why the subscription is getting failed? Clear, guys? So all these things are very, very important for you to know. If you're a DB, if you're a developer, you need not worry about all these things. Am I clear, guys? So lot of utilities also available. RSS.utility. These are small apps. These are small apps. Using this app, you should be able to do some activities. We have a lot of Android apps nowadays, right? If you wanted to go for a gym, then there is small app. If you wanted to go for a jogging, there is small app. Like that, SSRS also will give you a lot of small apps. So when you install SSRS, one of the app is rs.exe. So using this, we can also deploy the report like this. Clear? So RS is a utility or the small app. So where the RDL file is available, to which server you would like to deploy. So you can give this and you should be able to deploy the report to the server. So I can go to command prompt. Okay. So command prompt, I can say rs space, where is your file? Minus I. Okay. Minus I means source. Minus I means source. Where is my file? What is my file? Let me write like this. So what is the command? rs.exe or rs, you can say minus I. What is the source file? For example, I have an RDL file here. Where my RDL files are available? Data. So data, then we have demos. So I have a lot of RDL files in this. So this RDL file, I wanted to go to properties. This is the path. Copy this path. Okay. The file is available in this path. Clear? And I say this is server. So where I would like to deploy minus S, and I would like to deploy HTTP Kedar / Darpan. Clear? So you can take this file from this path and you should be able to deploy it to this server. So this rs.exe can do that. Let me copy this. Copy to where? You go to CMD, go to start CMD, command prompt, open this, then copy and paste it. So rs is not a recognized command, rs.exe. So copy this. In the new versions, it is giving me the issues, okay? So let me write rs.exe.
Sir, / back.
1 minute, guys. Where is that? Which slash? This one you're talking about?
Kedar dot / backward slash is copied there.
Oh, 1 minute. Let me copy this and paste it there. Same kada. So it is not able to recognize this, I think. Let me wait, okay? Because in the new versions, it is, it is not able to get this. rs.exe, where is this located? I need to give the complete path of that rs.exe. Where is this located? rs.utility is available in this, okay? In C program files, I need to give this path. C program files. C program files. And where is this rs.txt files? Microsoft SQL Server and shared tools. Now you will be able to find out rs.txt. This is the one. Okay. I should be able to give this path as well, I think. This is where the path is available. Slash.exe. Now let me go back and run this. So let me keep this in a single quotes. Copy this and syntax is incorrect. Where? File name, director name, or a volume label syntax is incorrect.
Does that use double quotes?
Maybe you're right. So using this utility, you should be able to deploy. So we never use them, but yes, it is deploying. What is it? It has given you a lot of issues. Identifier expected, something is expected. Error ODBC declaration expected. It is now working fine, but I don't know. This compile is provided part of the Microsoft .NET framework, but only supports languages. There is a version issues. Okay, so it is working fine. This compile is provided, blah, 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 local user. There are some incompatibility issues with rs.exe, but using this utility, you should be able to deploy your reports to this. And that is the second way we can deploy. And there is one more way. You can also upload a file like this. For example, I'm here. I want to upload a file here. So upload, and you can go to any RDL file. Clear? If you have RDL file, go to data, and demos. We can take any one RDL file, any one RDL file. Now you should be able to upload like this as well. Clear? Overwrite. If you have the same report, so DBA team also can, upload the files. Upload is completed. The file name is called customer. Where is that? This is the one. Clear? So there are different ways in which you should be able to upload your files. So DBA team can do that. And if you wanted to modify some report, so for example, customer says that I don't like the color. So what you do? You have to come to SSDT and you go here. You want to modify this color. And after modifying it, you need to again go back and build and deploy. So all things you need to do it again. You need to build and deploy. Instead of doing this, what you can do, you can go here. You can go to the particular report. For example, I would like to change the color of this report, right? So as a DBA, you can also do small changes here. So how to do that? Just go back. You go back and you can say edit report in the builder. You should be able to modify the report here itself as a DBA. Small minor changes. So get report builder. If it is there, That's fine. Otherwise, you need to download the report builder. Report builder is just web software. So you can download this report builder software. Using this software, a DBA team people can also modify the format and everything. Clear? You install only once. It is a web-based software. Using this, you can modify the report designing and lot of other things. Let me open when done. It's being installed. Clear? So click next. I accept the next and install the report builder software. So what is the report builder software? Which is a web-based application. With the help of this, we can also create a new report and we can also update the existing reports. Now you go there. If you wanted to modify something, edit in report builder. Open Microsoft Report Builder. I need not go to SSDT as a developer. Okay, as a DBA, I can simply go to my web. I can open the report. I go here. I would like to edit report builder. It is taking a lot of time. Now, see, Microsoft Report Builder software being opened. Yes. Now, this was the report. Now, you can also, modify everything, whatever you wanted to modify. Simply, you go there. I wanted to change this color to something else. Only this change, nothing else. And I would like to save this and close this. So, this is web-based software. You should be able to get the latest copy here itself. Clear? You need not go to SSDT and ask developer to modify something. As a DBA people also can modify a lot of things here. You can simply go edit in report builder. So whatever you wanted to open it, you should be able to modify entire report here itself without going to the SSDT software. Clear? So that is the meaning of report builder. You will have data sources, data sets, whatever be the modification that you're doing automatically will get deployed. You need not deploy once again. So all these are the advantages of the report builder software. That is a web-based, SSDT software. That is the thing. Okay, guys. So it is used to create ad hoc reports, can create simple reports. These reports are deployed automatically to the report server. End user uses this tool. Report builder is a part of report manager. We can also modify the reports using this. Okay. We can also create a new report, but many a times end user needs a report. End user needs one report means they can get the help from the DBA people to create simple reports or modify some small changes in the existing reports. That is where the report manager is going to come. Clear, guys? So this is what is called SSRS. And if you have any questions, please ask.